Good morning. It's May 15th, and this is To My Liberal Friends. Well, Donald Trump's been in office of presidency for just under 4 months. I know it seems like a lot longer, both Republicans and especially Democrats. I thought it'd be a good idea to take a look at how it's going, give him an early report card, and see how he's doing so far. Now, let's talk about some of the issues. Immigration. Clearly, he's done the job on immigration. From a border that was wide open during the Biden administration, it is now seeing record low illegal crossings. The message is out to people: do not come across the border. Has supported the American public overwhelmingly. He's deporting criminals that are here illegally, some of them for major serious crimes. And Democrats are out there protesting, wondering how's this going to play with their constituents. Well, if you look at who's doing it, most of them are from very dark blue districts, urban areas, and they can get away with this. But to the American public in middle America and suburban America, they're not buying it. They want the immigrants gone, particularly those of the criminal element. So I would say I'm going to give him an A plus on immigration. Looking at economy and inflation and tariffs, you have to put them in there. Right now, polling shows him underwater in that area, but I'm going to give him right now a B minus. His tax bill is moving through the House. If you look at inflation, it ticked down again this last month. Now, of course, some economists are saying wait until we see the full effect of the tariffs. But yet, when you look at the tariffs that are out there, he's got a deal coming forward with China. He struck one with England. There are more in the works. And what he's doing is trying to get a deal that is benefit to America. So the B minus is right now, but it could go up. Now, if it backfires, it could go down. But right now, I think he's on the right track in doing this. Looking at his foreign policy, Donald Trump has said, I want to be a peacemaker. And so I'm going to give him a B plus because he's making the effort. He's tried to get Putin and Zelensky to come together at the table, and we thought we had that done, but Putin refused to come again, showing his true colors, and that opens the door for Trump to just put more sanctions on Russia. Looking at the Middle East, where President Trump is right now, he's urging all of the governments there to sort of come together. He's going to meet with the Syrian president, the first time anybody's done that in 25 years. He's urged the Saudis to join the Abraham Accords. He certainly got Hamas on its back feet, pedaling backwards because they know he's serious. They released the final American hostage they had, and they fully get it that he's not going to stop until they stop their terrorist activities. Even with the Houthis, he's got a compromise gone where they're going to quit attacking U.S. ships. Well, we'll see if that holds up. And he's telling Iran, you're not going to have a nuclear program, not on my watch. So yeah, I'm going to give him a B minus, maybe even a solid B. On government spending, this is a difficult one. I think Donald Trump came in with high expectations. He brought Elon Musk in his Department of Government Efficiency, and he put all these computer wizards out there. But what they're finding is there's only so much you can cut in discretionary spending because the bulk of the spending is in defense and the entitlement programs. Actually, interest and entitlements are the two big items in the budget. So he's having a difficult time, and the numbers they threw out, I don't think they're going to achieve them. So I'm going to give him a C on this. And the reason I say that is that he's finding opposition even among Republicans in Congress because, once again, everybody wants to cut government spending except when it affects them or their constituents, and then they get their backs up. Looking at the tax bill going through right now, the blue state Republicans are wanting the SALT limit to go up to $64,000 for individuals, $124,000 for married couples. This is almost kind of ludicrous because the only people that file using that with a Schedule A are the very wealthy. 90% of the people use the short form. So I'm going to give him a C there in government spending because it's difficult to get it under control. His overall approval rating, the polls show it's somewhere between 45 and 51%, depending on the poll. And I don't think that's unusual for any president. Democrats like to point that he's tanking, but they forget how low Joe Biden and Kamala Harris were. They forget that other presidents dropped below 50% because the American public is bombarded with bad news all the time. So I'm going to get his approval rating, it is what it is. Handling the media, this is another one that I'm going to actually talk about. I'm going to give him an A. Donald Trump is like a vacuum when it comes to that. He sucks the air out of the room. Compared to Joe Biden, who never appeared in the media, because we understand now he couldn't. Donald Trump is talking to the media day and night, on the plane, everywhere he goes. He enjoys it. He's out there. He'll take any question and he'll answer it. Now, sometimes he gets a little snarky with them, but they sort of deserve it. But what's happening with the media is they don't like him. And that's evident. We've seen that in the past. They hate Donald Trump. They all suffer from Trump derangement syndrome. And so they give him negative coverage over and over. And I think that's part of the reason that the polling numbers on some of these issues drops for him, because that's all they hear is a drumbeat of how much Trump is doing this, Trump is doing that. It's negative, it's negative, it's negative. But the American public will eventually see through that. And I think he's going to win some of these fights. And when he does, his overall report card is going to go up. And I think it's a good thing. This has been To My Liberal Friends. Thanks for listening.